News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Rix.
The yeas are 71. The nays are 29. The bill, as amended, has passed.
The Senate has passed a bill to avoid a partial government shutdown, and under the deal, Democrats have agreed to fund Homeland Security for 2 weeks as they negotiate new restrictions for ICE with the White House. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
We have only a few days to deliver real progress for the American people. The eyes of the nation are watching.
That bill now goes to the House, which is on break till at least Monday. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem keeps losing support as she fights to keep her job. Bloomberg's Amy Morris has more on that from Washington.
Republican Senator Tom Tillis blamed Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem for decisions that he said are tarnishing DHS's and ICE's reputation. But it's not just the fallout from Minneapolis. Noem's policy requiring her personal sign-off on expenses exceeding $100,000 has dramatically slowed recovery after hurricanes and floods, and some lawmakers feel like she's stiff-armed Congress. All of this has raised questions about Noem's long-term job security, with some senators calling for her job, others expressing frustration with her interactions with Congress. In Washington, Amy Morris, Bloomberg Radio.
The Justice Department released another 3 million pages of Epstein files disclosing thousands more videos, images, and interactions between Epstein and prominent figures like President Trump and former President Bill Clinton. Britain's Prince Andrew, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, and Elon Musk are also mentioned in the files, but Musk claimed on X that some of their exchanges could be misinterpreted and used to smear his name. According to the documents, though, the billionaire had reached out to Epstein on at least 2 occasions asking to visit his island. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang just told reporters in Taiwan the company will absolutely be involved in OpenAI's current funding round, likely marking the company's largest ever investment. Huang didn't say how much that investment would be, but said it would be, quote, nothing like the $100 billion previously reported. The Wall Street Journal said Friday that Nvidia's plans to invest in OpenAI had stalled after some at the chip giant expressed doubts about the deal. It was meant to support new data centers and other AI infrastructure built with Nvidia components. President Trump announced he wants former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh to succeed Jay Powell as Fed chair in a few months.
In the whole country, I would say that this was the perfect candidate. This was not a surprise or anything. This was the man that's most qualified.
Traders were a little more skeptical since Warsh hasn't been too supportive of deep interest rate cuts. Stocks, bonds, and gold all sank on Friday. Walmart and Target have new CEOs, and Bloomberg's Karen Moskow tells us both men are walking into very different situations.
John Furner replaces Walmart CEO Doug McMillon at a time when the world's largest retailer is seeing strong growth from newer, wealthier customers and is benefiting from success in e-commerce. Its shares are up 20% in the past year, with a market value approaching $1 trillion. Meanwhile, at Target, Michael Fidelki is taking over a retailer that's struggling to keep up. Revenue is declining, and the store's value has dropped for 4 straight years. Karen Moskow, Bloomberg Radio.
And Apple just lost at least 4 more AI researchers and a top Siri executive. Here's Bloomberg's Charlie Pellet.
Staff are heading to employers such as Meta Platforms and Google DeepMind. The departures underscore the continued turbulence within Apple's AI division. The company has struggled to keep up with peers in the AI race, and a decision to outsource some technology to Alphabet's Google has rankled staff. In recent months, the company has suffered an exodus of talent, especially from its artificial intelligence ranks. Charlie Pellet, Bloomberg Radio.
Apple says it's also losing money on iPhones. Sales are up, but component costs are higher due to tariffs. And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Rix, and this is Bloomberg.